Peppermint Patty ran to the lead into the first bend, with True Identity moving to second. Charming Night third, Kabila Lass fourth, Chippendale fifth and finding the running lane. Then a length and a half to Capperdale, a break of 2 lengths to Armada Miss, and 2.5 away was General Grant past the tea trees. Peppermint Patty takes them down the back, and there's no speed in the early part of the race. Peppermint Patty by more than a length to True Identity, and a half length away is Charming Night. Chippendale fourth, 1 out, 1 back on the outside of Kabila Lass. Then Capperdale, Armada Miss and General Grant's last. 37.4 the first 500 metres. And at a Sunday stroll pace, they race past the 1,400 metres mark. It's Peppermint Patty, more than a length in front of True Identity, and a half away is Charming Night on the rail. Chippendale still fourth around Kabila Lass. Here's General Grant, 3 deep moving forward. Capperdale relegated to second last, and Armada Miss last down the stretch towards the Judge and the Bell. 32 first quarter of the mile. Peppermint Patty the leader. General Grant 3 deep, strides up to second. Charming Night third, and True Identity eases now, looking for the back of General Grant. Kabila Lass on the fence on the inside of Chippendale. Then Capperdale and Armada Miss still last, turning out of the straight. Peppermint Patty hasn't used much gas, and with 850 left to run, she's a length and a half in front of General Grant, who moved up to the wheel of the leader. Charming Night 3/4 of a length away third. True Identity fourth, urged along, and then Kabila Lass. Chippendale now peels out 3 deep. Capperdale latched onto the back of Chippendale, and Armada Miss right behind Capperdale. 30.2 second quarter of the mile. Peppermint Patty 3/4 in front. The driver had a peak. General Grant second. Charming Night third, corralled on the rail. Chippendale's gone up 3 deep. True Identity's called it a night. Then Capperdale, Kabila Lass, and Armada Miss will have to come from last. Peppermint Patty in front at the 300. Chippendale's about to run to second. General Grant's had enough. Charming Night under the whip. Armada Miss and Capperdale giving them a long start as they turn. Peppermint Patty's in front of Chippendale. Armada Miss running on now. Peppermint Patty leads with 100 to go. Chippendale and Armada Miss coming at Patty. Patty's clinging on. Armada Miss won't reach her. And Peppermint Patty beat Armada Miss. Chippendale third. Kabila Lass fourth. Then Capperdale, General Grant, Charming Night. And True Identity was last of all.
Thanks, Terry. 5-7-8. She's a bonny mare, Peppermint Patty, and she fought on without the use of the whip. A sign of a horse who is a real trier. 5-7-8. Ascot Racer.
A trial here over the sprint. Ready to go for the second. Gunlaw Rosty's the fave in the blue. Bounce quickly. Gunlaw Rosty, although was being passed by Ardrossan early, going through on the fence was Great Crusader. On the inside, third, Tavera's Brute, Gunlaw Rosty. Further back with him was Ramshackle and Classy Brutess. Got into some bother, Miss Zambia, and last of all, Native King. Down the back and getting away in front, Ardrossan leads about 3 or 4 lengths to Great Crusader. Tavera's Brute is third, then 4 to Ramshackle and Classy Brutess. Gunlaw Rosty's last. Ardrossan leads into the straight from Great Crusader, and Ardrossan goes on to win nicely. Great Crusader's second, Tavera's Brute is third, then Classy Brutess from Miss Zambia. Ramshackle followed then by Native King, and Gunlaw Rosty, who got into a fair bit of bother there over the last half, has finished last.
He didn't look too well going into the pen. Let's hope Gunlaw Osty's okay. Globe Derby race 3, due in 3. Let's have a look at the updated tote market. Number 1, Chip Miller, well tried at 9-4. Chip Miller. Number 2, You Missed Out at 10-1. 3, Maduro Caramia at 5-1. 4th, Strathlodden Gift out to 30s. Number 6 is good.
Again, okay, Chip Miller. Maduro Caramia's going forward. Tried to head off You Missed Out and Chip Miller. From out wide, Good On Your Scoby's driving across, and Cheer Happy's 4 wide to the first turn. Precious Lotus driving up behind the leader. Then Strathlodden Gift went for a skip there at the back, and in front of it, Wayvan. Cheer Happy's going to go back to last. Well, Chip Miller won the early battle, holds out the lead. From Good On Your Scoby working around them now, getting to second. Precious Lotus behind the leader. Maduro Caramia lands with the 1-1. You Missed Out now back to 5th. About 8 metres away then to Wayvan, which is revved up, trying to make it up to the main group. Another 8 metres then to Cheer Happy, and getting going on its inside was Strathlodden Gift. 2.5 laps from home now as they leave the back straight. And the leader is Chip Miller. She's 4 metres clear and has a chance to steady for the first time. Good on you, Scobies on the outside. A Precious Lotus with the sit behind the leader. Maduro Karamia's 1-1. Then You Missed Out on the inside. Now here goes Cheer Happy taking off 3 deep. Goes past Wavan and down on the inside Strathlodden Gift. Into the straight getting, or I should say not getting this on. We've still got 2 to run. And the leader is Chip Miller. Chip Miller by a couple. Cheer Happy got around the field pretty quickly and now works up without cover. In fact, it did most of that in the straight, so it didn't cover an awful lot of extra ground. Lead time 1:20 exactly, which is quite reasonable. Precious Lotus behind the leader. Good on you, Scobies now got a trail. You Missed Out next on the inside. Then 3 metres away, Maduro Karamia. A couple then to Strathlodden Gift on the rails and Wavan biding its time at the tail. Down the back they race. Chip Miller the leader. The pace looks to be quite reasonable. She's going along by 2 or 3 metres. The favourite will have to do a bit of work if this pace continues. Cheer Happy on the inside. Precious Lotus. Good on you, Scobie now with the trail 4th. Then You Missed Out on the inside. 2 or 3 metres to Maduro Karamia. Strathlodden Gift the rails and 2 metres Wavan, which is still biding its time at the tail. Halfway around the top turn, a little over a lap and a quarter left to run, and still it's Chip Miller. Went that quarter in 31.1. Cheer Happy working away on the outside. In behind the leader, Precious Lotus has had a very good run. Good on you, Scobie now right up on the bit on the outside. 4th, You Missed Out the rails. Maduro Karamia comes out 3 wide at the bell. Wavan will get a cart home, and then Strathlodden Gift getting one off. They make their way towards the back past the 800. Chip Miller, the one to beat, led 2 metres. Cheer Happy's worked pretty hard in the run. Maduro Karamia moves up 3 deep. Precious Lotus in behind them. Then Good on you, Scobie in the centre. Second quarter 32.1, so they slowed up a little. Then You Missed Out. Wavan 3 wide and Strathlodden Gift in the centre. Down the back, the leader Chip Miller. Cheer Happy trying hard to get on terms. Maduro Karamia out 3 wide trying to get to the pair. Precious Lotus looks for a run. So too Good on you, Scobie in the centre. Wavan's pulling out 4 deep in that Strathlodden Gift. And back behind them, You Missed Out. Halfway around the turn, Chip Miller and Cheer Happy. Good on you, Scobies into the clear. Precious Lotus coming one off. Maduro Karamia struggles. And then Wavan into the straight. Cheer Happy beat off Chip Miller. She's gone. Good on you, Scobie got to second. Then Precious Lotus. Cheer Happy finding plenty. Good on you, Scobie trying hard. Precious Lotus on its inside, but a big win. Cheer Happy too good. Cheer Happy wins 4 metres. Good on you, Scobie second. Precious Lotus got third from Strathlodden Gift, a fair effort. Then Maduro Karamia, You Missed Out, Wavan and Chip Miller knocked right up in the straight and she was last home. Cheer Happy wins, number 7. Driven by Lisa Justice, had been very impressive at her previous, or I should say his previous couple.
The 4th event, Lawson State, and 5 to 4 the favourite, the Czechs Apache Tour. Moving in well, Cinnamon Queen comes up with Flaming Youth and Integra Boy. There's the green light switched on. Money approaching the boxes. Apache Tour now 2:30 and 1:40 on the New South Wales tote. Ready to go. They're racing a good line out. Cinnamon Queen, Apache Tour and Miss Too Cool began well with on the outside Master Matt. By virtue of the inside, Apache Tour takes the front. Oh, one check severely out of play was Miss Too Cool. Integra Boys in bother and down the back straight. It's Apache Tour out by 4 lengths on second. True Triumph third was Candy Treat, followed by Integra Boy who recovers. 3 further back, Cinnamon Queen, followed next by Flaming Youth and also Master Matt for Miss Too Cool. Around the home turn, it's Apache Tour in front. True Triumph can do no better, and the favourite's too good, Apache Tour. Apache Tour by 5 lengths. On second, True Triumph third was Candy Treat, followed next by Integra Boy, Cinnamon Queen from Flaming Youth and Master Matt. And after selling out at the first turn, Miss Too Cool trails the field.
217 Penrith Race 4. Dividends at Wentworth Park. Number 7 Ardrossan, $8.70, $2.10. It beat 2 Great Crusader, $3.30. And 3 Tavira's Brute, $4.90. Quinella, $70.90. The trifecta, $922.10. The superfecta combination you need is 7, 2, 3, 6, 1 and 5. 31.06 the time at Penrith for race number 4. When we come back, we'll have Mooney
Travcore shows early speed out wide. Meet the Demand has flown out. He works around the outside, draws 2 metres in front of Island Breeze, tries to head it off early. Butler's first restrained early. He settles down 4th. Meet the Demand crosses and leads. Barossa Baron dropped out to second last. Third last, Remo Gold. Ahead of it, Botiki. And Page Boy on the fences last. Travcore races deep out of the straight at the 1600. In front, Meet the Demand by 6 metres to Island Breeze on the rail. Travelling up on the outside as Travcore into second placing without cover. 6 metres away, Butler's first. Patiently driven tonight, gets to fourth with cover. 6 metres away early in the race, and fifth is Botiki. A break of 10 metres to Page Boy. Remo Gold is second last, and Barossa Baron some 6 metres away. Lead time 24.1. Travelling off the top turn, 25 metres at cover the field, and the leader is Meet the Demand by 3 metres to Travcore. A metre third is Island Breeze. Fourth and 1 out is Butler's first. Fifth on the rail is Botiki. Remo Gold works up to be 3 back on the outside. On its inside is Page Boy. And from last now, Barossa Baron pulls out 3 wide. Lead time 24.1. First quarter 30.9. Towards the 950 they race. And Barossa Baron, he's come from last. He worked up on the outside to shade Meet the Demand at the winning post. They race now with a lap to go. 4 metres away, Island Breeze on the rail. He's had a nice run, followed by Travcore on the outside. Then Butler's first one. He's poised on the outside, 3 back of Botiki. Remo Gold comes 1 off the rail to be second last. And 1 off the fence, and last is Page Boy. Towards the back, 600 metres out. Second quarter, 30.7. Meet the Demand is narrowly in front of Barossa Baron. Island Breeze on the rail needs a run, followed by Travcore on a loose rein now pulling out. Butler's first, asked to do some daylight, followed by Botiki coming off the rail. Then Page Boy and Remo Gold. 350 out before the turn. Barossa Baron, the outside, drew a neck in front of Meet the Demand. He's under plenty of pressure. Needing a run is Island Breeze. Travcore not going well. Butler's first is now pulling out, about to be given full bore, followed by Remo Gold, Botiki and Page Boy. Third quarter, 29.5 in the straight of the 150, and Barossa Baron race to the lead. Remo Gold is out in the clear, making ground. Butler's first won't qualify, and down the outside, Botiki from well back, but Barossa Baron is in front, and Barossa Baron just gets there from Remo Gold, who flew. Island Breeze close up, then Butler's first. He's run fourth, and every possible hope tonight. Then Page Boy, Meet the Demand weekend, followed by Travcore, and Botiki is run last.
Big run by the South Australian pacer Barossa Baron. He did it the hard way in the final 900 metres. And Remo Gold, there's a photo there, but it did look as though he held on. All right, updating Wentworth Park.
Equal favourites at 7-2, a 2 McPherson, 5 Zelda and 6 Sparkling Image, all at 7-2. Ready to jump now, race 3 of the night. Third at Wentworth Park, racing now, Good Dispatch off the outside. Sparkling Image has won the start from Bernie's Chief, showing speed. Trying to get through was McPherson. Genuine Whisper got checked, and Kaijo's Boy fell at the first corner. Bernie's Chief is being tackled by McPherson. McPherson takes the lead. Bernie's Chief is second, Sparkling Image third, and on the fence then Phil's Pick. Zelda's on the rails and a couple of lengths to Bunkers, but on the home corner, McPherson's in front. Bernie's Chief and now getting through Phil's Pick as they turn. A good finish coming up. McPherson's just the leader, and McPherson, I think, saw it out. McPherson wins, getting up for second, Sparkling Image. In third position, Bernie's Chief or Phil's Pick, Zelda behind them, and then a break in the field of Bunkers. They were followed by Genuine Whisper, and the greyhound that fell at the first corner, Kaijo's Boy, completes the course along last.
2 and a photo, possibly 6 from 7. Bernie at Newcastle. Here's Wayne.
Kelly B out wide, one of the best to begin. Close to the inside, Sal Andy began very smartly, and also showing pace was Stevenelli at the centre of the line as they head towards the first corner. Stevenelli and going across from Out Deep Turbulence may have a superior pace to lead them. Take Me Easy away very fast tonight. She's up racing handy. Tamana on the outside, followed by Sweet Sovereign, Cloudy Century. Asta Hanover drifting back out of it, and My Kelly B eased right back to the tail of the field. Up to the home corner to get the bell, and Turbulence first into the straight, leads by a length and a half. Stevenelli crossed over onto the fence into second spot, and Agro is the first without cover. Make it through on the inside, Take Me Easy, followed further back by Tamana as they come down for the bell. A length further back to Sal Andy, awkwardly placed on the inside, followed by Sweet Sovereign, then came Cloudy Century, and last of all is My Kelly B. In the steady rain, they head to the turn out of the straight now after the bell, and Turbulence is the leader. Travelling along nicely in front, Turbulence. The lead time, let's have a look at it, 59.6, so they're still getting along. Take Me Easy in second spot, and Agro third, the outside, followed by Stevenelli. A length further back to Taimana on the outside of Sal Andy. Then came Sweet Sovereign, a length further back to Cloudy Century. Asta Hanover second last, and the favourite, My Kelly B, with a job in front of it at the tail of the field. Heading on to the top corner, and the leader sprinting hard, Turbulence. Going to the 400, it's Turbulence, 2 lengths clear of Take Me Easy. A length and a half, Stevenelli third on the inside, followed by Agro. Salandy bubbling out of its gear there, drifting back through the field. Cloudy Century going through on the inside. Mike Kelly B saving a ton of ground on the rail in the middle of the circle. 300 metres left to go. Turbulence the leader. Take Me Easy second, then Cloudy Century, and here's Mike Kelly B flying through on the inside. Turbulence the leader as they straighten. Mike Kelly B ran right up the back of it. On the outside, Take Me Easy. To Mike Kelly B trying to get into the clear. Turbulence in front. Take Me Easy coming at it on the outside. Turbulence and Take Me Easy. Take Me Easy is too strong. Take Me Easy beat the very unlucky Mike Kelly B. Third home on the inside, Turbulence, followed further back on the outside then by Cloudy Century, Taimana, then Sweet Sovereign, a break in the field to Agro, followed further back by Stephen Elias to Hanover and Salandy.
All right, number 9, the winner, the unlucky run of the second horse, My Kelly B. It flew. Updating Albion Park. Now it's 20 to 1 for the top 2, 12 to 1 now, number 3, Hasty Henry, 4 to 1 for number 4, Abel Lobel. By gee, he's been around. 5, 6 big ones at 25 to 1, number 7 at 7 to 2 in an open race. Number 5 at 7 to 2. Number 5, that is. Sorry. That's what I said, 5 at 7 to 2. Number 6 is 25 to 1. 7, Buin Express at 7 to 2. It's a very open market.
Lights on. Racing, Abel O'Bell, Hasty Henry and Walks Alone came out of the machine very quickly. Stenographer's Girl began well. In front of David Hope on the outside of Hidden Extras, Tricky Purple, deep going into the first turn. Then Deerham, followed by the Injected, Jeremy's Girl, Buin Express, and 6 big ones was slow to move at the start and dropped out to the tail of the field. Abel O'Bell crossed and led with 1,700 to run by more than a length to Walks Alone. Stenographer Girl settling third on the rail and Hasty Henry's fourth and the first left without cover. Hidden Extras on the fence, 1 to David Hope, and here's Tricky Purple out wide, rushing around the outside. The Injectors on the fence on the inside of Deerham, 2 lengths to Buin Express. Jeremy's Girl second last and 6 big ones, 3 lengths away at the rear. 37.3 for the first 500 metres. Abel Lobel dawdles onto the top bend. He leads by a length and a half to Walks Alone and ahead to Tricky Purple, who moved into the death. Stenographer Girl fourth on the inside of Hasty Henry getting cover, 1 out, 1 back. David Hope 3 back in the moving line around Hidden Extras. Then Deerham on the outside of the Injector, followed by Buin Express, Jeremy's Girl and 6 big ones last in the stretch for the bell. 32.4 first split of the mile. Abel Lobel shows the way by more than a length to Tricky Purple. Walks Alone third. Hasty Henry fourth on the outside of Stenographer Girl, and then David Hope around Hidden Extras, followed by Deerham on the outside of the Injector. A length to Buin Express, Jeremy's Girl second last, and 6 big ones, 2 away at the tail. Little change in the order, no change in the order at the 800 metres mark. Abel Lobel more than 1 to Tricky Purple, beginning to edge just a little closer. Walks Alone third, bailed up behind the speed. Then Hasty Henry on the outside of Stenographer Girl, followed by David Hope, Hidden Extras. Jeremy's Girl off now, moving up on the outside of Deerham. Then the Injector, Buin Express, and 2 lengths to 6 big ones. 32.1 for the second quarter. Abel Lobel in front at the 450. Hasty Henry left the sweet seat and zipped up on the outside. Trouble. Hidden Extras got into bother. He galloped. The Injector and Buin Express checked. Hasty Henry joined Abel Lobel with 300 to run. David Hope about to run to third, then Walks Alone and Stenographer Girl. Henry put his head in front at the 200, flattening out. Hasty Henry took the lead from Abel Lobel. David Hope, Walks Alone and Stenographer Girl battling on. Hasty Henry in front. David Hope trying to reach him. Stenographer Girl's diving up on the fence. Hasty Henry in front of Stenographer Girl and wins the money. Hasty Henry beats Stenographer Girl, and Deerham sizzled down the centre to run third. Then David Hope and Walks Alone. Jeremy's Girl, the Injector, Buin Express, Abel Lobel, Tricky Purple, Hidden Extras, and 6 big ones always near the tail of the field.
All right, 3 in a photo. That has flashed down the outside Derham and made it very interesting for second. Terry's gone 3.
And beginning well was Mrs. Tobin over Alison Ashley. Third and deep was Mahatella, followed by Hooters Pick, and Pratted wide was Kinda Short. Behind those, Pretty Accent, Oak Bend Hands. Something's going to miss with Hooters Pick. It's dropped right back through the field to last pass by Grenadier. Towards the back, Alison Ashley in front, by length, pressured by Mrs. Tobin. They're 5 clear from Kinda Short. Third, 5 further back was Mahatella, followed by Oak Bend Hands and also Pretty Accent. Next to last, Grenadier, and Hooters Pick short at the rear of the field. To the home turn, Alison Ashley. And on the outside now, Mrs. Tobin. They go stride for stride. Alison Ashley, Mahatella, Mrs. Tobin. Mrs. Tobin put his head in front, and Mrs. Tobin races away to win. Mrs. Tobin first. Second was Alison Ashley. Third was Kinda Short, followed by Oak Bend Hands, Mahatella. Behind those came Pretty Accent from Grenadier, and Hooters Pick, I think, has failed to finish.
Thanks, Rod. Placings there, 4, 2 and 8.
Mark Deacon, part owner of Linwood Lee. I'm told it's his 21st birthday today, so good luck, Mark. I hope Linwood Lee goes well. Off they go. Now, Eskimo Prince began pretty well. Linwood Lee goes forward. So too does Selena's Lad. 3 in line going to the first turn. Selena's Lad in the centre. Eskimo Prince holding them on the inside. Linwood Lee still is trying to get across. Now Eskimo Prince is going to hand up. Selena's Lad will get across at first. Linwood Lee is working very hard. It's about a metre clear. Selena's Lad not that keen to hand up either, so Linwood Lee is still outside of it. Further back we've got Sun Khan in the centre. Wedgwood Guy further back in the field, then to Cash Bonus on the inside. Michaelite next, he won't mind the early speed. They're followed then by Foreshore. Well back out of it, Payday Special and Radical Rabbit at the tail. Linwood Lee really forced to go on with the job, and it's nearly got the full 4 metres clear, and with a lead time of 46.1, Linwood Lee eventually found the lead. So Linwood Lee's gone to the front now from Selena's Lad. Sun Khan on the outside faces the breeze. 3 back the rails, Eskimo Prince. Here's Michaelite. Michaelite takes off. 3 deep, goes past Wedgwood Guy. The rails, Cash Bonus, then Payday Special, Foreshore the inner, and Radical Rabbit biding its time at the tail. Down the back they head. Linwood Lee has had a very tough first half of the race, led by 2 or 3 metres though. In second placing, working up now Michaelite. Selena's Lad down in behind the leader. Sun Khan's got the 1-1, but it worked early. Then further back, Wedgwood Guy around Eskimo Prince. 4 metres to Payday Special. It's racing outside of Cash Bonus, and then it's Foreshore on the inside of Radical Rabbit. First quarter of the last mile in 31 seconds. They swing for the bell. Linwood Lee by a couple of metres. In second placing, Michaelite looks to be travelling very well. Selena's Lad on the insides, under pressure. Sun Khan around it. Now Radical Rabbit moves forward 3 deep, and it goes around them pretty quickly too. Payday Special gets onto its back. Wedgwood Guy in the centre, then back along the inside was Eskimo Prince with nowhere to go. Cash Bonus comes one off and wide out Foreshore. They race towards the back straight. Went the second quarter in 32.1. Linwood Lee the inside, Michaelite the centre. 3 deep, Radical Rabbit moving up to them strongly. Sun Khan just behind them. Then Payday Special running on. Further back in the field, Wedgwood Guy. Cash Bonus out deep. Selena's Lad drops off from Eskimo Prince. Foreshore. Off the back, Linwood Lee fights on. Michaelite the centre. 3 wide, Radical Rabbit. It's a line of 3. They're clear then of Payday Special and Sun Khan, and a gap Cash Bonus. Linwood Lee is still fighting on the inside. Michaelite in the centre, pokes the nose clear. Radical Rabbit 3 wide. Then Sun Khan and pulling out deep now. Payday Special into the straight. Radical Rabbit, Michaelite. Linwood Lee still there on the inside. Then Payday Special, Sun Khan. Michaelite in front. Linwood Lee and Radical Rabbit trying hard, but Michaelite in a punishing go wins a metre. Radical Rabbit second. Linwood Lee a game effort again third. I think Payday Special's there for fourth from Sun Khan. Next along in the field, we have Eskimo Prince. Next then would have been Wedgwood Guy, Selena's Lad, Foreshore and Cash Bonus, one of the last to pull up.
All right, number 8, Michaelite, the one they wanted, got the money. Over 10, Radical Rabbit, a horse with a big sprint, but Ross Sugar's electing to use it.
It's between he and Jessica Casey here next Saturday. Set to go, racing, and the blue began well. Barefoot Tiger, the fave straight to the lead. From Patroon, Emma Sue on the outside trying to get over. Inside of it, Frisky Seeker. A length behind those Sea Light Gliders, Crown, followed by Mexico City and Prison Blues. Barefoot Tiger went to the back in front. Patroon's on the outside. They're out by 3 lengths to Frisky Seeker running on. A couple behind those was Sea Light, and then came behind those Prison Blues and Gliders, Crown. On the home corner, Barefoot Tiger was able to skip away. Frisky Seeker's running on. Barefoot Tiger clear, and Barefoot Tiger goes on to win from Frisky Seeker. Patroon got third, followed by Emma Sue. A break then to Mexico City, then Prison Blues, Sea Light, and Gliders, Crown was last of all.
Thanks, Pete. We'll stand by for placings there at Wentworth Park on race 4. Standing by for numbers. Let's update Moonee Valley.
Business early. Bulk of the field come up and away they go. Out wide, showing early speed, is Dollar Mint. So too is Devil Grant, who pounces on the early lead. The main report working across now. He travels up into third placing, followed by Sharp Armbro and Stack 'em Well Up. Then Tort Song out wide around Rolls and Rolls. Out of the straight they race from High Road. Sunny Bray misses one off the fence, and unfortunately for Lisa Neville from Queensland, Tough Delivery takes no part on the race. It's tailed off 120 metres away towards the back of the 1600. Lead time 23.6. And Tammy Mulross from Tasmania has Devil Grant in front by 8 metres to Dollar Mint. Third 2 metres away, the main report on the outside. John Caldo quite content to sit up on the outside without cover. On his back for the one-out trailer, Stack 'em Well Up, and a good piece of driving by Jeffrey Wegner from Western Australia. On his inside is Sharp Armbro. Working up to be 3 back on the outside is Rolls and Rolls of High Road. 4 metres away, second last is Sunny Bray Miss. Last of the main pack, 8 metres away, Tort Song, and 150 metres away is Tough Delivery. First quarter 30.1, travelling down the straight towards the 1,000 metres, and Devil Grant in his favoured role in front by 4.5 metres. Up on the outside is the main report. He travels up a little bit closer. Dollar Mint's had a pretty good run on the rail, third, followed by Stack 'em Well Up, every chance on the outside of Sharp Armbro. Then Rolls and Rolls on the outside of High Road. One off the rail is Sunny Bray Miss. For Brendan Purcell from Victoria, Tort Song, one off the rail, last of the main pack, and tailed off now 200 metres away is Tough Delivery. Towards the back of the 650, second quarter 30.7. Every chance for the leader, Devil Grant. It's now flying along in front by 6 metres to on the outside, the main report. Third placing under the whip is Dollar Mint. They've broken away by 10 metres to Sharp Armbro on the inside. Up on the outside is Stack 'em Well Up. They're both under the whip. So too is Rolls and Rolls, followed by High Road and Sunny Bray Miss. Tort Song is dropping out of it, and tailed off is Tough Delivery on the home turn before the 250. Third quarter in 28.3. So Tammy Melross has left Devil Grant running along from the outset. Still over 4 metres in front. The main report for John Caldo, Victoria. He won't give in. He's still trying very hard. They're well clear of Dollar Mint. At the 120 though, still Devil Grant in front. Trying very hard is the main report on the outside, but Tammy Mulross is getting plenty out of Devil Grant, and the Tassie flag is flying for Devil Grant. Devil Grant wins by 2.5 metres to the main report. 10 metres away third was High Road, or rather Rolls and Rolls, just in advance of Dollar Mint, and also Stack 'em Well Up, and also close up in the race there was Sharp Armbro, with just in behind them High Road, followed by Sunny Bray Miss. Last in was Tort Song, and unfortunately Tough Delivery took no part in the race.
Congratulations, Tasmania taking the 5th race.
They're racing. Dwelling at the start was Murray's Comet. Winning the break was Serenely, but headed quickly by Congo Kid. Congo Kid in front. Serenely holds the inside 2 lengths away. Third was TP Princess, followed by Date for Daniel Imber, Joy King Salsa, Murray's Comet, and last of all was Little You Know. Down the back and in the middle, Serenely. The outside was Congo Kid. TP Princess tracking, but was checked there. Followed by Date for Daniel and Imber Joy. To the home turn, Serenely is out wide, straightening up 2.5 lengths in front of Congo Kid and TP Princess. And it's all Serenely. Serenely wins well. Second, Congo Kid in, but Joy third from TP Princess and Murray's Comet. Behind those next was King Salsa, Date for Daniel, and last of all was Little You Know.
148, thanks Rod. Race 6, a grade 5 at Penrith. Race 7 coming up there at 4 minutes to 9 Eastern. Albion Park, race 4, an update. 6 to 1 about number 1 Southside Park. Number 2 Bella Fuse at 9s. 25 to 1 for number 3 Water Wally. Now, number 4.
Severe electrical storm hitting Newcastle. Makes me feel a bit uncomfortable holding all this electrical gear, but there's the blue light. They're off and racing. Inside runner Glengower Star has missed away badly. Down towards the inside, Bavarian Melody has begun smartly. Gone straight to the lead. Snow Chandelle going through the driving rain. Moves up to be second. Don't Fail Me Now, and leads still out deep, running around the first corner. Followed further back by Ripplebrook, and then came Think Again, a break in the field to Forest Dell. Followed by Thornton Lass, and after that slow start, Glengower Star trails away about 50 metres back at the tail, up towards the corner. Bill Abbott, the judge this time, and Leach still sent around the outside, has raced up to take over from Bavarian Melody as they swing the bend. In the centre is Snow Chandelle, followed further back by One to Go as they race past the judge. Leach still the pilot, shows out by a length and a half Bavarian Melody, and then Snow Chandelle. Don't Fail Me Now has patted out 3 3 wide on the turn out of the straight, followed further back by Ripplebrook. They're getting along the lead time. 59.5 is smart for this class. Thornton Lass takes off 3 wide around the outside, a length further back in the field to Think Again on the extreme outside, and then came Forest Dell. Up the back the last time, 5.50 to run. Leach Jill flying along in the lead, shows out by a length and a half Snow Chandelle, and here comes Thornton Lass. Favourite Let Rip on the outside, going around them quickly, followed by Bavarian Melody. Further back on the inside, Ripplebrook, and then Don't Fail Me Now, and Think Again is right off the track. Inside the 400 now, and Thornton Lass on the outside moved up to poke its nose in front of Leach Jill the inside, but both of them are flat to the boards, and they're a length and a half. Snow Chandelle, Think Again's going very roughly on the corner, followed further back by Forest Dell. They straighten up, 2.50 to go. Leach Jill the outside, just rather on the inside, just a touch in front of Thornton Lass. They're a length and a half. Snow Chandelle, Think Again on the outside, and Forest Dell leader starting to get very tired. Leach Jill just in front of Thornton Lass, swamping them on the outside is Forest Dell close to home. Big finish coming up. Oh, this is very tight. Leach Jill on the inside, and on the extreme outside